Thank you for taking the time to participate in our study. I am Danielle, and today I will be moderating the focus group. The purpose of this research is to better understand the general attitudes towards fast food restaurants and food. The results of our research will, we hope, help a fast food chain develop a product to better meet the needs of consumers. I want to stress that your participation is entirely voluntary, that you may choose to not answer any of the questions we ask, and that you may leave at any time you choose. We are to video and audio tape this session only so that we can more easily produce a written transcript of the discussion. Everything you say here will be kept confidential. We will not identify your name in the transcript of the meeting or in our research reports. Before we start the discussion, I would like to lay down a couple of ground rules. First, it is important that we hear from everyone. I'd like to ask that you try to be aware of how much you're talking and make sure that you're giving others a chance as well. I may at times suggest that we move on to someone else so that we can use a little more time that we have efficiently. Second, to make sure that we can hear what is being said, please refrain from side conversations with your neighbors during this discussion. Most importantly, please tell us whatever it is you're thinking. We are not looking for any particular answers. We're here to hear what you have to say. Everyone in this group is an expert on this topic. It is okay to repeat what others have said if that's what you think, and it's okay to have a completely different response if that's what you think. Before we start the questions, let's go around the room and briefly introduce ourselves. First, I would like you to go around the room and introduce yourselves. Please tell me your first name, where you live, where you go to school, and what your major is. Let's start with you.
Okay, I'm Stephanie. I live in Campus Town East. I am a junior, and I'm a speech pathology and audiology major.
My name is Elise. I live in the Ivy. I'm a junior and I'm studying exercise physiology.
My name is Tara. I live in Kensington. I'm a junior and I'm studying mechanical engineering.
I'm Kelsey. I live in the Ivy as well, and I'm studying marketing and human resources. And I'm a junior.
I'm Marie. I live in the Ivy. I'm a junior and I'm studying biomedical science.
I'm Danny. I'm a junior. I live at 18th State and I'm studying marketing.
I'm Daniel. I'm a junior. I live at Ivy and I'm a business major.
I'm Connell. I'm a junior. I live in Renee Rowe and I'm a psychology major.
Thank you. First, give me 3 words that describe your feelings about fast food.
Greasy.
Greasy.
Cheap.
Yummy.
What would you say are the most positive aspects regarding fast food?
It's quick.
It's cheap.
Yeah, the efficiency factor.
Efficiency?
Yeah. Like drive-through. It's cost.
Do you rather go inside or go outside, drive through?
It
Depends.
depends, yeah. If the line's long outside, I'll go inside. If it's not long, then I'll sit in the car.
So what would you say are the most negative aspects then?
It's very bad for you.
Any others?
It may or may not make you gassy. I don't know. It depends on the person. Just putting it out there.
What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Wendy's. Wendy's person.
Any others? No. Out of the 3 fast food restaurants, McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, which would you choose to eat at?
McDonald's.
McDonald's?
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Still Wendy's.
Well, which meal?
You tell me.
Breakfast, McDonald's. Lunch, Wendy's. Dinner, Wendy's.
So no Burger King at all?
No. Burger King has really good milkshakes.
Milkshakes.
Milkshakes are good at Burger King, and Frosties are obviously really good at Wendy's. And then maybe the fries at McDonald's.
Okay. What do you like most about your favorite fast food restaurant?
Really good. Chicken nuggets.
Nuggets?
Frosty.
Shamrock shakes when they're out.
Not specific to food, but maybe like anything else. Oh, no, but it can be anything.
I think Wendy's is more like variety. grilled chicken sandwiches. They are really good compared to like just a burger. Like, this quarter patty's kind of set it apart, so it's different.
What do you like least about your favorite fast food restaurant?
Probably the negative connotation that goes with fast food restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not totally sure what's in the chicken, I don't know.
Probably the fact that I'm at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
So it's- oh, man, yeah.
Why do you think there is a negative view regarding fast food?
Yeah, there's the overall known health factors regarding the kind of stigmas we put on it. I think people go there a lot.
People blame like America's obesity issue on fast food, so that's like a big hurts the reputation a lot.
Does anyone else have any other opinions?
The fast food industry in general, and then just like the idea that when you get like a meal from McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's, you go and you get a drink, and the drinks are what is a big contributing factor to the weight gain.
Now I would like to spend a little time exploring different aspects regarding fast food. I would like you to think back to the times that you considered ordering something from a fast food restaurant rather than preparing something to eat at home. What is your thought process when deciding to order fast food? And what are some influential factors regarding where to choose to eat and what you actually order? First of all, what factors influence your decision to purchase fast food?
You're
Time.
lazy.
Lazy.
Sufficient if you're on the run.
Is your decision based on advertisements? If so, what type of platforms?
I think it's more like just personal preference at this
More
point.
word of mouth type of thing too.
Or convenience. McDonald's is everywhere. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on like what you did when you grew up. So if you went to McDonald's a lot, just as a treat, like your mom or your dad took you out to McDonald's or Wendy's, then you kind of associate those with going.
Do advertisements help you notice the brand or different meal options that are being advertised?
For like sometimes like specialty ones, like sounds like the Shamrock Shake with McRib, but also like when Taco Bell come out with their breakfast, like they still do like heavily advertise that, it's working for them. So I think kind of more specialty or new products you kind of have to.
Is your decision based on location, convenience, meal selection, or meal prices?
I think it's a combination.
Yeah.
Big combination because I mean people here might choose Taco Bell first because it's the closest. Actually, well, next to Burger King, which will be here soon, hopefully. But I think the prices definitely go into it. I mean, I don't really know what the price differences are, but I imagine that's a factor.
Anyone else have preference on how you base your decision?
Maybe based on like what you're in the mood for or what type of food you want at the time. So like, well, also if you have food at your apartment. Like I went and got Qdoba last night for dinner because I currently don't have any food in my apartment. Or so if Burger King was there, I probably would go Burger King just to switch it up.
Okay. What do you normally order and from where most often?
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Big Mac, McDonald's,
Snack wrap.
or like the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits.
Oh wait.
McDonald's breakfast is my favorite.
Yeah, it's the
McMuffins are really good.
Like 18 hash browns.
Do you order these together or separately? These items that you choose to eat. So like as a meal.
They could make me fun of the chicken nuggets or stuff like that.
Like basically like a number 2, or are you gonna find it on like the dollar menu? Do you know what I mean?
I think it depends.
Yeah.
Whatever's cheaper.
Depends what I have in my wallet too.
Okay. Do you ever buy desserts after your meals?
Typically not. No, not really.
I sometimes buy them with my meal, not after, but like,
Okay.
I buy like a Big Mac,
Same.
fries, and McFlurry. Maybe two.
When do you normally go to fast food restaurants?
McDonald's in the morning, I feel like a lot.
Get up
Mornings, yeah.
I'd say like breakfast or lunch mostly.
Yeah.
It's not really like too filling for dinner, but like a quick like burger at lunch is probably the best time to go for it.
Thank you. So now we're going to move on to health options. How do you feel about the potential health problems associated with fast food?
I think it's like it's there, but at least making us, I think there's more that goes into your health than just food.
Any other feelings about that?
I don't really care. I just think it's great. Not a big deal to me.
How do you take into consideration the health benefits or disadvantages before choosing a fast food restaurant to go to?
I mean, if I'm deciding to go to like McDonald's or Wendy's or something, I'm not really thinking about the health part of it at all.
Fast food is fast food. Like, it's gonna be bad for you no matter what, unless you get like a salad.
Right. Do you choose healthier meals at your favorite fast food restaurant or at any fast food restaurant?
No, I mean
No.
you're there. You might as well just get whatever you want.
Just go hard or go home.
Yeah, seriously.
Referring back to the previous question about advertising, have you noticed any advertisements from fast food restaurants trying to promote healthier food options?
Definitely. I think McDonald's, they've kind of branded themselves like, when they advertise for the snack wraps or salads or something like that, they try to make it seem like you eat it. When you eat it, you become happy or something like that. Like, I'm loving it. So they've created this kind of like brand to kind of promote like the healthy choices they offer.
And they've kind of made like kids meals trying to be like more healthy. So I feel like they're trying to get the parents to take their kids back to those
If you haven't noticed that the fast food restaurants, if not, should fast food restaurants advertise healthy food options?
If they have them.
Yeah.
But also, like, there's the idea that if it's a fast food place, it's not going to be known for its healthy. So, like, if you go to McDonald's and you get a salad, it's not going to be like the nicely advertised, beautiful salad they have. It's going to be like the bottom of the lettuce where the yellow part is. So it's not going to be. It's not known for. They're not known for their salads. Whereas if you go maybe to.
Somewhere else.
Somewhere else, then.
That they would have those. What type of healthy options would you like to see at these fast food restaurants?
Maybe like gluten-free options or
Good luck.
something.
Sorry, but
It's a suggestion.
Are there any other types? Health conscious for breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Like whole wheat buns on burgers, like little things, something that's not huge. Maybe like a turkey burger sometimes too, where they're becoming more popular.
Would you pay more for a healthier meal?
No.
And why is that?
Don't have that much money. Not a small budget.
And it's still just a fast food place.
Fast food. So you associate that with cheap?
Yeah.
Is that why? So this next question, you'll have to use handout A. On this handout, you'll find a list of other people's views on fast food. There should be 8 pens. Please circle the 3 that you most agree with. Then, I would like to go around the room and talk about what you picked. Please only pick 3.
What's the rest of like J supposed to say?
Nothing.
Nothing. When you're finished picking the 3 that you most agree with, please put an X next to 2 that you least agree with. Has everyone had enough time? So let's go around only to a few people, and we can discuss which ones you agreed with the most and why. So would you like to go first?
Sure. I circled that it is unhealthy, just because, I mean, everything that we talked about, and obesity and children, I mean, not just children, I guess. And then, should I do like one that I crossed out, maybe?
Sure.
Very expensive. It's not at all. It's very cheap. That's why I wouldn't go, and it's very efficient and inexpensive.
Would you like to go around?
Okay, so just like one of each.
Yes.
Okay, well I agreed with both of hers, but then I also circled that fast food restaurants do a good job of attracting children, because I was always drawn to like McDonald's as a kid. And then I disagree with fast food being a leading cause to obesity in Americans, just because like no one's forcing you to eat that stuff. You don't need to eat it.
Right.
Okay, 2 that I did, I circled the amount of fast food consumed depends on age. I feel like a lot of kids like fast food, and then a lot of like maybe like teenager and college kids, just because, I mean, you're not really thinking about health that much, but obviously when you're a parent or something, that perspective kind of changes. And then I crossed out fast food is damaging society. It's not, I mean, fast food isn't healthy for you, but I think there's a lot of factors that go into like America's weight problem besides fast food, so.
I agreed with like all of those, but I also circled that the amount of fast food consumed correlates with income. That's just kind of going back to like cheap is better than your other progression, stuff like that. Then I also crossed out that fast food is damaging society because it just seems a little like harsh to pin that on one thing when there's like a lot of factors going into that.
I circled, or I agree with that fast food has been blamed for an increase in diabetes in Americans, because it has been blamed, but I don't necessarily believe it. I don't think that's the only reason. And then I also put an X by fast food is very expensive.
Yeah, all of them are certain ones too, but especially the one that it does, they consume, depends on the age, like some, I was just saying, like high school, college kids, kind of like a place to go to in high school, hang out a little bit, but again, it's like kind of cheap and convenient. And then I also put an X next to it's damaging society, because that's kind of ridiculous. There's a lot worse things in society than McDonald's.
I circled H, the amount of fast food consumed correlates with income, because you never, I mean, I guess you do, but you don't see, like, I don't know, guys on break from working at Chase Bank, like in business suits, going to McDonald's or Wendy's, something like that, and you usually see families in there. I'm not saying that they're poor, but it definitely correlates with income, because the cheaper the option, the more it will attract people with less money. And I put an X by fast food is addictive. Even though it might seem like it is addictive, there have been studies that show that it's clearly not addictive. It's your choice every meal.
Right.
If you can only afford that, then you can. It's blatantly like up to you. So.
Thank you.
I put an X by the amount of fast food consumed depends on age, because there are advertisements or commercials that you see on TV where it's like there's There's an elderly guy telling, or there's a grandfather telling his son, this quarter was from the Revolutionary War and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, wait, there's Taco Bell. And then we get the Taco Bell. Or you see these people on the subway with both hands full of food in either hand. And it's not necessarily a college student or a child. It's more someone in like maybe they're maybe in their mid-20s, late 20s. But they do advertise to other ages besides children. It might not be as prominent, but they do still try to broaden their audience. And then I circled the amount of fast food consumed correlates with income. I think it does to a degree. It does correlate with income because families who may not be on the middle to high income within the United States, more towards like the lower income, it's expensive to buy healthier foods. Like organic products at the grocery store, organic foods are more expensive, so it is cheaper to go towards something that's unhealthier.
Thank you. We're gonna move on to your favorite aspects on fast food. So, do you typically eat inside the fast food restaurant or utilize drive-through? Let's go maybe every other person just to make sure we've hit everyone.
If I have time, I'm not in a rush, I'll go inside. But if I'm just in a hurry, I'll go through the drive.
Will you sit in the restaurant?
Yeah.
You will.
I usually go through the drive-through.
I'd say drive-through.
Drive-through.
Does the environment inside and outside of a fast food restaurant depend on whether you go there or not?
Not really. I guess it's just kind of like if I'm going with a group of friends, I'll sit inside, but if I'm going by myself, I'll just like go through the drive-through.
Yeah, I don't think it really like matters that much. I mean, it's really like sketchy inside, and I'd rather go to the really,
Right.
inside, but that's not a super common thing.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, you usually go through the drive-through and like take it home, so I don't have to like be in there and eat it. It's kind of they're usually pretty gross sometimes. So let's go back to my less gross house.
I also agree with Danny.
Do they eat it while driving?
Well, I mean, of course, I like digging in the fries. The dog's minutes.
I don't want my parents to know I got it, so I eat in the car.
Okay. Are there any restaurants you wish had more variety? If so, which restaurants and what type of variety?
I feel like I don't eat enough fast food to like say that there needs to be more variety.
For you?
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't really eat fast food often, so I guess I wouldn't even know what kind of variety to have.
Yeah, I'd say if you don't eat it a lot, if you want some variety, you just go to a different fast food restaurant instead of trying to get the same one every time.
Yeah, I'm pretty content with what they offer. So.
When I speak of variety, variety doesn't have to only be in food either. It could be in service as well. So just as we go through these more as a thought. So finally, are prices relatively affordable? Should we go through that again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dollar menu. You can't really beat that.
Yeah.
Do you wish to see more things on the dollar menu? If so, what would you like to put on there?
All of it.
Everything.
Or McNuggets.
Anything specific?
Maybe see more of like the drinks, like smoothies or milkshakes, more of that stuff.
Maybe put more of their healthier options on the menu. I'm not sure if their salads, like McDonald's salads, are on the menu or not, but I know that's like their healthiest option.
Right.
And like the wraps, I think there's like one snack wrap on the menu. But it's all mostly like fries and burgers and cookies and stuff.
Right.
And also size-wise, I mean, they should increase the size it's going to be. I mean, granted, it is about making money, but they should have, if they were to go about putting something more healthier or some more variety on the cheaper menu, they should increase the size of what they're putting on.
Thank you. So to wrap things up, I'd like to go around the room and have each person tell me one or two things they will take away from this discussion today. It can be anything related to any of the topics we discussed throughout the duration of this focus group. You can start it now.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
I learned that most people like McDonald's. I'm not an outsider. And I guess some of these things I never really thought about the depending on age. I guess growing up, like I didn't really see many ads on TV. We just like went there. It was on like the way to school. So, but yeah, those kind of like noted some things I never really caught on to before.
I learned that people have preferences where they eat depending on the meal and the time of day. And
I learned that, I guess, well, I kind of the price is really big impact on where and when you eat, especially when you're in college.
I think like the stigma of fast food to go in there always plays kind of a role in that if you choose to go there or not to. So it can be like a social influence part of it.
I guess although we say that it's like the leading cause to obesity in Americans, like they do have a choice, and it's something to think about that, you know.
Right.
I think that like even though we know the food's unhealthy, it's just kind of surprising that people still go because they like it or they think it's inexpensive.
You know, it's just interesting to see how like it's just even within a small group of people, even though we all kind of see that it's not maybe the healthiest choice, or there is that stigma, it's still we go into it based on like price and efficiency and maybe not necessarily quality of food, but how tasty it is compared to what we may or may not make at home or what's offered on campus already.
I think that just like even in a small group like this, McDonald's kind of just dominates. We have the best of everyone except Wendy's. But like everyone comes right away. I feel like McDonald's, so that just keeps me within everyone. Like I'm loving it. Everyone, you know.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your time. This concludes our focus group. So please, those 4 hours.